Hello, all. This is Divine Celion. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well today. I have a message for you. Oh my goodness. So, let me see if I can get through it. So, I did your divine abundance pool. You got trust. You got divine flow. You got companionship. You got love. You got grounded. And you got energetic clearing. So, you're being asked to, in total, just trust the process. Just trust the process. In Dzogchen, we have this thing where when things come in, we don't perseverate over it. When it's about to, we don't perseverate over it. We just let it flow in when it's supposed to. We don't sit up and wait for it. We don't think about it like that. We just go on about our own energies in being in the now. Okay, that makes sense because that may not be in the now for you right now. So, this companionship is love, but that can even be friendship. That can even be work. You can share love with people that are just around you in general, but stay grounded in you. Have trust that this companionship is a part of your divine flow. Clear out any negative energy that is floating around. Now, this is the general message for the universal community. I've been hearing it over and over again, which I'm so happy. But I wanted to pull something extra to find out kind of what was going on. So I used the Labyrinth deck, and we got King of Poles, Temperance, Demon, the Tower, and the Wheel. Now, I'm going to tell you, because I was like, part of it was kind of like, why are we getting this? What's up with this goodness coming in? Why are we getting this? My loves, the reason why you're getting it is because some of us were done so bad that it has to balance the energy out. The King of Poles represents the King of Wands. And the King of Wands knew better than to do what they did. The reason why they're getting it so bad is because they knew better. And it's the same that if you did something and you know better in your spirit and you were taught better, and you did it anyway. And that's what this King of Wands did. The King of Poles did it anyway. You know the energy of the King of Wands. Enterprising, the one that has it all together in balance, everything, right? But he didn't act like everything. And that's the problem. He didn't act like everything. And so he's being tempered. He's being balanced. If any of you have seen Labyrinth, you've seen these two bickering back and forth. I absolutely love that. I so love Jim Henson, and I love his work. So he's being tempered. Whether he wants to or not, he's being tempered because the clock must turn and that it must be equal. You receiving, it's time. And so even if that person didn't want to change, they have to. It's time. Because it's time for you to receive, and they're holding up the clock. They're holding up the balance, which they're not allowed to do. So they're being tempered by this devil energy. Okay? And why, you may be asking, is because they walked around like they were righteous and like they were in the right and to do what they did to you, knowing they weren't. So who else is going to handle it? Who else is going to handle the lies? The liars. I mean, so the demon is tempering this person. See, I want you to understand something. This is what people don't understand. Everything that's created has a purpose. Whether or not they're demons, jinn, and what else have you, they have their own jobs to do. They have their own ways of being. And I always laugh when people sit up and the devil made me do this and damn the devil. And I laugh. I have to laugh because I'm like, I didn't see a 70-foot Satan walking around, which is different. But than a devil, very different. But I'm like, I didn't see that. I saw you doing the act, but I didn't see that. Right? Or I have to find it funny that they think some of these more, I don't want to call them bottom dwelling, but these lower entities care about them like that, like they're that important. Satans don't give a damn about humans, so they don't do what people think they do when it comes to humans. It's demons and jinn that deal with children and some of these other things. Y'all, and a lot of y'all shy away from it because you don't want to know. You need to know who's attacking you. You need to know what kind of spirit it is. So why wouldn't you study that? Anyway, so this demon is tempering this king of posts, tempering them because they wouldn't stop. So they have to now, when the King of Wands would not listen to the higher energy, that's when the lower energy has to come in. When you don't do what you're supposed to do, when the higher energy tells you, who else do you think comes to you? You don't just get to sit there and do, no. You now get the lower energy coming for your ass. That's what happens. They work together in tandem. They don't get along, but they work together in tandem. There's a reason that they're needed. You have Tower. The demon is bringing the Tower for this person. They have to. It's fair. And I know a lot of people say life doesn't move on what's fair. This is true. But it's fair. The energy has to balance out. If you were done wrong, you have to be done right. If you were done right and you're staying in the right and someone does you wrong, they're going to have to get their karma. That's the kind of thing. And the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning for this person that has no choice because of what they did. The whole thing is, and the reason why, again, this is happening is because they knew better. And you're getting a companionship because companionship is what they broke with you. That's why you're getting it. So even though you may be sitting up talking about that's not what I want and stuff like that, you're getting it because the contract that was made was romantically or a companionship, okay, or a job or whatever it was, but it dealt with companionship. It dealt with other people. So that's the reason why it's coming in. Your payback is coming in that way. And it is a payback of love. But you have to be grounded that when you receive, you don't change like the King of Wands did. And that's what some people are not telling you. You have to make sure that you don't do the same thing this King of Poles did. And I'm saying King of Wands, King of Poles, because in the Labyrinth deck, those of you that just tuning in the Labyrinth deck, the King of Poles represents the King of Wands. Excuse me. So you have to make sure that you don't act like they did, or you get the same karma, and they switch their karma for your Dharma. So you have to I'm serious, y'all. Because, okay, think of it this way. You went through this for about 3 to 5 years. Some of you longer. It's about 7 to 10. Okay? That you allowed this. And you got out. You mean to tell me you gonna turn around and you gonna screw up your Dharma by acting the same way as a fool to somebody else or what someone did to you? You learn too much to do that. Don't do that. You will get their karma and they will get your Dharma, your destiny. Okay? The universe can be tricky like that. If you are worried, clean out your energy. It says, for energetic clearing, it says, during crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. You understand? Okay? When we can't do it, Spirit will sometimes jump in and do it for us, but we are expected still to do. We're expected to see what Spirit is doing, and then we are in kind to pick it up and continue it on. See, people think that when Spirit does, we don't do because, oh, thank God, Spirit's going to do it. No, babe. No, Spirit helps those who help themselves. Remember, you have to do the work. You don't just leave it for them. You are the one doing. Oh, stop leaving yourself out of the equation. You got to do the work. Okay? So, that is your reading for today, my loves. I hope this helped. I hope this gave more clarification. Trust this process. Trust this companion. You will know. It will feel like a jolt. Okay? You will know. You will know. By eye, you will know. By energy, you will know. Okay? All right, my loves. I love you. Take care now. Namaste.